Yo, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of the Not So Big Ben Show. Blessed to be here today. Coors Banquet, you still haven't sponsored me. I still want it. It is 8 o'clock in the morning over here, and I'm drinking your beer because, god damn it, I want your sponsorship.
Bright and early. Right.
Woo! And I'm here with my co-hosts.
Yo, what is good, man? It's your boy Proden at Proden on Instagram, man. And we back with another banger, you feel me? Back with another banger, man. And I'm just, I'm excited to be here. Like you said, we blessed, man. And it's been a little bit of a hectic 2026.
It has.
Like starting off, I mean, for me, it's been a good year, but I know in like headlines and everything, it's been wild, man. Especially in sports, man. So we're gonna get into that for sure.
Fast year too, to be honest. I feel like I say this every year, but this one in particular feels like it's gone real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, the ice storm we had up here was a long one, but
it's almost already March though.
The big hit, yeah.
Crazy.
Well, February is a pretty quick month.
Yeah.
Shortest one of the year, to be exact. Still even every 4 years it is. But anyways, big headlines as, this show is named after Big Ben. I grew up watching him. Some things are going on, though. Joey Porter went on Cam Hayward's show and said, yeah, wasn't a good teammate, things of that nature. Things are heating up. James Harrison went out on his show and stuck up for Big Ben the other day. A lot. I mean, I was really shocked not necessarily shocked, because I know young Ben had his issues, whether it be crashing his motorcycle and, all allegations of that nature. I didn't read too much into that, but I've kind of thought it was a little bit of sucker behavior on Joey Porter's part, and I love Joey Porter. He's one of my favorite Steelers of all time. I mean, he was one of the best. One of our best defensive players that season in 2005 when we won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And he never played for Mike Tomlin, so for him to stick up for Mike Tomlin kind of, I don't know. I mean, I guess, he was on the coaching staff too for a few years under Mike. But, again, I don't think there's any issue between Ben and Mike. I think it was just them saying, every relationship runs its course. And I don't know, I guess Joey took that seriously. But what I didn't understand is why you bashed Ben on your show after 2 months ago during the Dolphins-Steelers halftime when y'all were getting inducted in the Steelers Hall of Honor. You're laughing and smiling and cracking jokes with him. And then 2 months later you say, yeah, that guy, I mean, love him as a teammate, just not a good person kind of It was just weird to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of it's kind of weirded out about how it all came out now. People are wanting to do it now after, everything's going on. And, he has his podcast and, he's kind of, a bit out more. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, he gave what he gave to the Steelers organization, whether you like it or not. He was who he was as a quarterback, whether you like it or not. I feel like as a person from the outside, I can only look from it from a sports perspective because I don't know the details. I don't know what it was like in the locker room. We weren't there, so we can't know and we can't have all the facts. But like I say, he was a damn good quarterback when he played. And, you know what I'm saying? So whatever you want to say, it could be true. It could not be true. But at the end of the day, I feel like as fans, we should look at the sport of it and leave the relationship stuff to the players and let them figure that out. Because really, that's just a one-on-one talk at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just man-to-man talk. We need to sit down, get our differences together, and we'll be fine. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
For sure. It's not. I mean,
I was just going to say, y'all, you obviously played team sports growing up. You played sports, trained. Couldn't you shit on, almost every one of your teammates if you really wanted to?
If you really wanted to, you could.
You could find something to get a couple players. And I'm not even saying that's it, but, I think of all the people that I played with. If I wanted to, I could get a nice clip out there of everybody.
If we were to get publicity in, high school.
Yeah.
That. The NFL got. Oh yeah,
for sure.
It would be so much more drama. I mean, obviously because it's,
Well, Texas high school football has had that for years. On their games have been on ESPN.
I mean, but
or Florida too, IMG. Yeah. But who knows? I mean, They lost a bunch of money. IMG did for certain reasons.
Cartel shit.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
But,
Hold on, I take a second on that. I have not heard that.
oh yeah, they were fined $1.7 million. I think they were accepting cartel money.
So they had brought in this kid, and I don't know where he's from, but
He was linked to the cartel. That's what it was.
but he's a pretty good player, obviously. If he's going to IMG
For sure.
to train and whatnot. But they somehow found out that like his parents or somebody were giving them money from the cartel. Though it was like cartel money
What?
from the cartel.
It's a pretty confusing situation.
It is. I gotta read more into it, but it's like they were giving them money from the cartel, and then I think there was like a slip up of whether he posted something, the kid posted something, or like I don't know, something happened to where it was just a slip up, and somebody found out, and then it got spreaded, and then I guess there was probably an investigation, and then.
I mean, $1.7 million. That's probably just like a sneeze for them, though. Honestly.
Probably.
Like they're just like, all right, that's you. Here you go. You know?
I mean, because I feel like they probably get donations because people probably pay for their kids to go to that.
They have to.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, some. I mean, I think because obviously it's a private school, technically still.
Yeah.
Okay. But
I don't think it's a school. I think they only really go there for the sports, though. I think they have like a
Yeah, it's like you take like
program,
a
but it's
like an online class at nighttime.
but they have like the full facility, like training facilities and everything, and like
gets you trained for college football today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No class.
Honestly.
Or college athletics in general. But
For sure.
it's definitely a get you ready for college
yeah.
type of program.
But yeah, I mean, nonetheless, like we said, it's so easy to shit on other teammates. But if you're a good one, you don't do that. And it seems like the Steelers are kind of going down the route where, things haven't won a championship in so long that they feel the need to like kind of create headlines because that's all you can do when you don't win. And I hate that. I don't love that. But, I love both Joey and Ben. I mean, I guess the only thing that surprised me to end on that note was Cam Hayward not really saying anything after that. But again, I only saw the short clip, so I don't know if he did or didn't. But that's neither here or there. In other happy news, we're bringing home gold to the United States of America.
Yes.
Play Freebird.
Yes.
'Cause I'm as free as a bird. I forget there's people back there. Sorry.
No, wake up. They're fine.
Yeah. And you know what? I think they're okay with it too.
Yeah.
Hellebuck or whatever the goaltender's name is.
I'm just gonna call them the Michigan boys, man, because half of that team is from Michigan.
Yeah.
That's
So, you know what I'm saying? That it just felt good. Overtime feels great. See the Canadian faces just drop.
Yeah.
It feels so good.
There's something American about seeing a couple Canadian tears that just, no disrespect. It just hits a little different.
Oh yeah, because they always brag about how good they are at hockey, and they are. They are very good. I mean, but it was another.
I tell you, Michigan could have a whole team.
And man, the Johnny Gaudreau tribute right after having his kids on the ice.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Really awesome. Because damn well he would have been playing in that game. And and all I think of is a bald eagle just swooping down and killing a Canadian goose. Because that is how it felt. Jack Hughes, you can run for president, I'll vote for you. So, I mean, that was awesome.
Yeah,
and
that was awesome.
Our FBI director, Cash Patel, had a time in that locker room. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I did. Dude, what a year for Jack Hughes. He's dating Tate McRae, getting gold.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was fake.
No.
What a win.
No, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Eating.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Love some hockey. And, man, these dating rumors now, I mean, they seem to create headlines all of a sudden. You hang out with somebody like, oh, are you dating? Because Puka Nacua was hanging out. And by the way, congrats to Tyler Reddick and Team Michael Jordan for the Daytona 500 win. Pretty epic, even though you caused that last wreck and that got you the win. But Win how you got to win.
2 wins in a row.
I mean, but and Michael Jordan was digging for gold down some kid's pants, it looked like, on the camera footage. But
Gotta be careful of that stuff.
I haven't seen LeBron do that, just a heads up.
Gotta be careful.
Well, LeBron's been to a Diddy party, so maybe he has. But yeah, I mean, and Puka Nacua creating all kinds of headlines this offseason. Yeah, I think he was spotted with Charlotte Flair. So that sparked a little rumor. I don't think that's a thing, though, personally, but who knows? But had a hell of a time. I just saw a video recently of him drunk during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's kind of been going through something, I feel like. I don't know what it's been, but like
withdrawals, not being in the big game.
I don't know. It's just like I've seen like he's been tweeting stuff and like saying stuff or on X now saying stuff and just like I don't know. He's kind of just been out of character like from his rookie year.
He's developing that little bit of a wide receiver fuckboy mentality.
Didn't his brother, something happened with his brother too or something like that.
He stole a car. His brother did. I think he stole an NBA player's car. I can't remember who.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's like both of them just like going through something or you know what I'm saying it's just a phase thing, but I hope he reels it back in. He's another one. He's a really good wide receiver, so you would hate to see it go away from.
Yeah, I mean, he's the best receiver in football, in my opinion, at least based on this past year. I mean, you could argue Jackson Smith-Njigba. It'll be interesting to see who gets paid more because they're both due for contracts, I believe, this offseason. They're not free agents, but they're eligible for big extensions. So, you know, they're both going to either hold out or want. I mean, JSN the other day came out and said that he wanted to be the highest paid receiver, and everyone's like, "Oh, he had one good year." I'm like, brother, put up 1,100 yards still with DK Metcalf, and then now he finally got to be the number one and showed why he really is the number one. He's always been productive, so.
And he went to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they had the result. You can't say he didn't give the result.
And they weren't even top 20, I don't think, in passing yards this year. I mean, it's kind of incredible how, you know, you can be a one-man show at wide receiver. And I know
he was up there. He was always up there in yards.
Right.
So.
Well, and I mean, again, not to disrespect Seattle's other receivers, but it felt like he was always getting like 100-plus yards every game. And, I mean, I remember one game, I think the first game against the 49ers, Sam Darnold threw 160 yards, and Jackson Smith-Njigba had 124 of them. So,
yeah.
I mean, again, if the connection's there and they ain't stopping it, just continue dialing it up.
And I looked at the highlights of the Super Bowl because I did some clips for, like, the clip that we put out.
Yeah.
On Instagram, which I'm telling you, People
you're cooking on them clips, bro. Keep it up, yeah.
I just gotta. Yeah, I've been busy because I had like band stuff and stuff I've been doing, but I looked at the clips and like film wise, poise as a QB is like such a big thing. Like the difference between the composure of Sam Darnold and Drake Maye. You could tell rookie from mature QB night and day.
I saw it before they even took a snap in the Super Bowl.
And
Drake Maye was in the locker room like this, and Sam Darnold just like looking at his playbook like, all right, cool.
It's crazy. Even when Sam Darnold had pressure, like you could tell he knew how to move in every situation. Like he knew where to go. He knew what the play was gonna be. It just seemed like so well in sync, but I feel like it's the maturity of him, you know what I'm saying, going through all the teams that he's been through, getting, you know, off for the Vikings and then now Seattle. I mean, he overall just looked so poised that game and he has really, really all year except for that, you know, obviously that one game. Yeah. But yeah, man.
Well, in years past too, Sam Darnold under that kind of pressure used to fold. He would like kind of be running around panic, kind of like Drake Maye did in that game. But I mean, to be fair, when your left side's getting beat like that, and you have to look over 24/7. But we were labeled Patriots haters though because we were just spitting facts that you got your ass kicked and you know weren't that great overall. I mean, because all I heard was we're back. This is reminding us of the dynasty. Hell no. those Dynasty Patriots never looked that bad on a run to the Super Bowl. Those Dynasty Patriots with Tom Brady and company, who didn't have the best talent at wide receiver, were pretty solid on the defensive side, pretty good up front on the offensive line, and, you know, and Rob Gronkowski coming along kind of reignited the dynasty. I mean, had a solidify. I mean, not really a wide receiver. I know Julian Edelman exists, but I mean, Gronk was really without him, passing game was kind of non-existent. But again, I mean, they were gonna beat the shit out of you.
You got some people hate on you for saying that,
dude. I mean, for real, like. I didn't get it. Like, the offense was not good. Drake Maye did not, like, I'm glad that Matthew Stafford won the MVP because it was clear during the postseason why he should have. He actually made difficult throws and looked good against the Seahawks, and your boy looked like a puppy out there. And you know what? I'm glad because I don't have to hear you massholes anymore. You were saying, we're bad. Y'all ain't even going to make the playoffs next year. You can mark that right now.
And I'll give them a little bit.
Well, hold on.
Okay. Oh, he's still going.
I'm cooking right now.
He cooking.
I'm glad I don't have to see any more Miss Bake May videos. Look at me, guys. I can make some cookies. Shut up. I don't want to hear that. And, you know, all in Robert Kraft, like, doing his thing. You're going to get arrested when you're on the Epstein files, and you want to paint out your little I'm not going to go there. I'm going to hold back a little bit. You go ahead.
Bro, his brother is going crazy. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of grace, okay? I'm going to give y'all a teensy bit of grace, okay? Y'all got there, okay? Through everything that y'all went through, you know what I'm saying? You know, offensive line kind of playing funky in the playoffs and you know, Drake kind of being inconsistent playoff time and an easy schedule. I mean, y'all still got there, right? There's still a team that got there. I mean, your coaching, I could say their coaching was good this year.
Great.
They had really good coaching this year. And it sunk well with Drake Maye. You could tell it sunk well with him. My thing is, like, portraying them as this team that's like the new dynasty, nah. Like, nah. Y'all like, you're way too early in that. Your players are way too young. Like, y'all, like you said, the schedule last year was so easy. And kind of the way that they got by through the playoffs, I felt like was kind of so easy. That when they got to the Super Bowl, like you said, it kind of felt like it was coming all along with the Seahawks because they were such a dominant team. And, you know, what I could say, will they be a playoff team next year? You know, I think maybe, you know. I could maybe see them if they, you know, they kind of rally themselves together, but they're going to have a harder schedule next year. So
brutal. I saw it.
Yeah, it'll be way harder than last year's schedule. So, I think next year will really determine, you know what I'm saying, what they are as a dynasty. But do I think y'all will be back in the Super Bowl? I don't think so. No, me personally.
No, and I mean, I know, and one thing they took out of context was saying, like, oh, if y'all are just not crediting the Patriots defense for what they did to C.J. Stroud. No, it's not necessarily that. You look at what Darnold, because they did the same things they were doing to Darnold that they were throwing at Stroud. The difference is Stroud kind of folded under pressure.
Like, his decision-making was terrible.
Well, not even that. Like, just under pressure, he was kind of lost. And whereas, like, Darnold kind of just like, oh, there's a guy coming. Hold on. I can stay in the pocket a little longer. But, like,
I mean, one of C.J. Stroud's interception when the guy dropped it, like, right out of his hands.
Oh, yeah.
And it was...
and the pick six that gave New England the lead, too. But,
yeah.
I mean, again, I was just tired of, like, you know, when y'all recovered a ball on the 12-yard line and Drake Maye ran it in the next play after against Denver and y'all were chanting MVP. I'm like, shut up. I don't want to be a hater, but, like, he's a good quarterback, but y'all pushed him too early. And if he's not, Tom Brady spoiled y'all motherfuckers for
he
real.
Really did. I think that's what it is.
Because y'all thought when Mac Jones had a pretty good rookie season, he was going to be the next Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And then 2-3 years later, or 1 or 2 years, not even, 2 years later,
2 years later,
he wasn't playing that great. And then y'all like, get him out of town. So if Drake Maye doesn't, you know, exceed what he does, because it's going to be hard. Like, he's not going to get back there.
Yeah.
Dan Marino, second year, never got back. Joe Burrow, second year, went to the Super Bowl, never got back. Yeah. And now everybody's like, oh, the Bay. Nah, Joe Burrow don't got a defense, and he wants to keep paying a bunch of bums on his offense. Sorry, T. Higgins, you're just a number 2 for a reason. And honestly, on a championship team, you're probably a number 3 receiver.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't mean that disrespect. You are a good player,
He's a good player. No,
like
you are, but it's just, it's just for where that team's angle is going, man. It's just, you know what I'm saying. He doesn't deserve what he's getting. I don't think.
But that's what's gonna make George Pickens' negotiation with Dallas harder, because it's gonna be like, if T. Higgins makes that kind of money, I want him. Because George Pickens is way better. I mean,
I'm not gonna say he's way better than CD, but he played better than CD this year.
Not CD, I meant T. Higgins.
Oh yeah, he for sure he played better than T. Higgins this year.
He's way better than T. But again, going back to Drake Maye real quick. I mean, it is incredible. Like, how you guys are gonna put him up here, and if he's not playing at MVP level in the next 2 years, you're gonna say, hey, get him out. And by the way, I gotta backtrack. I didn't mean to be mean to his wife there. I was just tired. I don't really I kind of just want to make things about football. I'm sure you're a very nice, sweet lady, and I actually love y'all's story. So I got a little mean. It's just the Patriots fans, and I'm sorry that you had to go there. So I didn't mean to.
Not you.
It's not
Patriots fans.
And the media kind of pushes it, but
the crazy thing is, Patriots fans, I was in those comments, I had 100 or 200 other people agree, and it was 4 or 5 y'all, so.
Oh, it got views, so we're doing our job.
Yeah.
But, I mean, again, if Drake Maye doesn't play at the level that he was playing at this year in 2 years, are y'all going to want him out of town? Because, again, Tom Brady spoiled y'all, but... Again, I think he's a really good quarterback, but clearly I think this playoffs showed that, he's still got some things to work on. But that's okay, because he's a second-year quarterback. And in today's game, we just want to push these guys up to elite and whatever, but you just got to let it play out.
You can't do that.
He's 23. I mean, but that's just me. But the winners, though, Seattle Seahawks, they had a hell of a Super Bowl parade. Ernest Jones... That boy could get on a WWE mic and cut a promo. I mean, I was hoping that he'd say, suck it, but fuck you is a good replacement. And that Sam Darnold shirt that he wore with the Sam Darnold middle finger up, pretty top tier. And it was on Kay Adams' show, who I didn't realize. Kay Adams commented on one of my TikToks, and I fumbled at the chance to reply. So, because there was no verified check. So I thought it was a troll. And then I go and click the page 4 years later, and it actually was hers. So, Kay Adams, I'm, Up and Adams is a great show, but if you want to come on here, I'll come on you on Up and Adams, and let's fucking do a collab, baby. I am a taken man, though. I mean, obviously, all right. You go ahead. I'm fumbling bad right now.
Back to the parade, though. I think it's like I said, for the Seahawks, I think it was just good for them to get that back against the Patriots after, what I'm saying, that whole, year with that Super Bowl, because, that was devastating. I was like, that goes down in history. So I feel like, for them, it probably felt good to get back and, what I'm saying, get one for their, the Big 12, what I'm saying? So, or not the Big 12, but
the 12s.
The 12s, what I'm saying? But it was good to see, them boys get lit every time. They always get lit. It's so fun to see them.
Oh, yeah. And again, really good for them. And, will they need another wide receiver on the market, because Tyreek Hill this past week was just cut? Who knows if that injury is going to be the same? And wherever he goes, I would tell every lady in that city to get their Plan Bs ready, because, or just tell them to wear some protection or something, because
got a lot of kids, man.
Yeah, my boy. Him and Stephon Diggs are going band for band right now. And Yeah, I don't know though. I mean, and that cop had a great Facebook post saying like, "Yep, that guy was an entitled prick. I'm mad I didn't arrest him before that game. What last year?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I think it was actually the right decision by the Dolphins because they're rebuilding, and I just don't know Tyreek Hill anymore.
Yeah. It's another person that's got like a lot going on in his personal life.
Coming off an injury too.
Yeah, coming off an injury, so it's like, how much of himself or his past self is he? Is he that same Chiefs Tyreek Hill? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, once they start getting the money, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that, I feel like some people they're not trained to know how to deal with that and the pressure of just life. And you know what I'm saying, he wants to have a bunch of kids, but that's a lot of pressure, bro. Like, even if you have a lot of money, like, you still got a lot of kids, you still emotionally got to be there for your wife, you know what I'm saying? And
Which one?
which that's another thing too. He's got multiple. So I mean, it's just he's putting himself, I feel like, in a bad situation. And then, like I said, on top of the injury, I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like as a Dolphins organization, you kind of got rid of Mike McDaniel, kind of clearing house, and seeing where kind of Tyree Hill's going,
Yeah,
you can take it. I feel like you can take the chance. You know what I'm saying? You can take the chance on that.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, it's definitely a difficult situation. But I mean, if we're being honest, like with these allegations, if he wasn't as good as he was at football or even in a uniform for that matter, he's probably in jail. And that's just like every other normal citizen who doesn't have an athletic ability, or I say an athletic ability. He's got more than just an ability. He's got a lot of abilities. So I don't remember if he ever raced in the Olympics. That might have been DK actually. The more I think of that, but
He's
yeah.
a pretty good track person. Too.
No, yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's definitely and a lot to go on in the off season, man. And there was a few I mean, Dallas re-signed Javonte Williams, which I think was good for them.
Yes, I was glad we did that.
I was surprised the year that he had. I mean, originally when they signed him last year, I was like, whatever. But he definitely earned his way.
He earned his keep for sure. Like
Sure.
He was good in Denver before that injury that he had.
Yeah,
he
he kind of fell in the Sean Payton doghouse.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
But that seems to happen to everybody at this point. Well, not.
I just need us to draft somebody big, a defensive.
You got to do 2 defensive players. Well, you got 2 first-round picks. You might as well.
We need to. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Do we really need anything in our offense? No, not really. Not really. We could go another year.
Got to re-sign George.
That's the thing.
I think you do.
That's why, like I said, don't bring in anybody offensively that brings in any more money. Like, I don't think we need that. Unless you're going to do, like, maybe another offensive lineman.
I think they're putting the tag on Pickens.
They are.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
I don't blame him because, he did have his games where he didn't really show a lot of effort. And, kind of why Pittsburgh got rid of him. But, again, when he had a established quarterback in Dak Prescott and put up 1,400 yards, and I think he had better numbers than CD. I mean, they're a good 1-2 duo. I mean, probably the best 1-2 in receiver-wise that I can think of, unless there's anybody else out there, but I don't really see it. And your offense was what it was, so you might as well keep the band together and just build up the defense, and maybe, just maybe, your fans will get their hopes up. Just maybe. But I don't know.
Playoffs.
I mean, shit, the Eagles are falling all apart, although Lane Johnson is returning.
I'm about to say, that division, hey, Commanders.
They're the Redskins.
I like them. Like, I just wish they would go back to that so bad. Like,
Me too.
Like, I miss those uniforms so bad. Like, even just seeing people in Virginia with those uniforms. Like, the 10 uniforms when everybody used to have them, and the 46 uniforms. If you know, you know. 46 uniforms. You know. Yeah, like, it's just all around it used to be great. But
the Commanders branding. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
it looks like you're playing Madden, and like you know how you can like add franchises and stuff. It just looks like so generic. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
But going back to that division, I mean, I feel like we have a chance. We could possibly win that division if we're playing right and we're consistently playing well against other teams. You know what I'm saying? And winning at home specifically, we cannot lose at home. That's our big thing.
For sure. And you know it's a big stadium, so you'd hope the fans would come out, but I've heard Michael Irvin said that like other teams have been taking over the stadium, which I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, because that guy's coked out half the time. So, but that's neither here or there. I mean, man, there's a lot of wild stories going on. You know, we're not big. I'm not a big NBA fan really, but I just respect like the best players.
Yeah.
Chris Paul's career unfortunately is over now. You know.
I gotta
Yeah,
I gotta
do
get
too.
up to him, man.
Love CP3. I hated how it ended though.
Yeah.
Getting cut from the Clippers and then gets traded. He went from a farewell tour to getting traded out of the country to Toronto Raptors, and then they don't want him, and then he just decides to retire. I mean, it's unfortunate. I thought he was deserving of at least a final run. I mean, I know he never won a championship anywhere. It came really close with Phoenix that one year. So, just good on you. Good career. And yeah.
Yeah, man. I just feel like he just never got put in a really good situation. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, he's had his fair share of injuries too. You know what I'm saying? So, but respect to him. He was just one of those good players that never got one. You know what I'm saying? Never got his ring.
I think about when I'm a little older than you guys. You might remember it, but he got traded to the Lakers when he played for New Orleans, and then
2011.
David Stern came and vetoed it. You know what could have been? What could have been for sure?
Yeah, the real commissioner back in the day.
Yeah,
Because there wasn't any fucking tanking like there is today. Like, that's why I can't watch the shit. I mean, All-Star Weekend. Somebody showed me highlights of the dunk contest. That looked like high schoolers out. It was so bad, and nobody gives a shit about these All-Star games. Like,
I mean, Wemby he was trying to, which I appreciated. Like, I saw him actually trying to, like, care about the game and actually play it, which I feel like, you know, why not bring it back? Like, it's already stale as it is, like, you know, with how it just is now in general. Like, I'm sorry. To me, Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine, it would never be topped. Ever
no.
again.
facts.
Ever again.
No.
I just don't think.
That's when it was fun to watch.
I don't think anybody could ever just do it like them ever again. Like, and Aaron Gordon won that to me. Me personally, I think he got snubbed. There's no way
I agree.
you go between your legs with the ball between your legs, and he's like 6'10". Like he's still big. Like at the end of the day, even though he can get to the rim, he's still big doing that. Like. I just, you know.
Well, and remember what, 3 or 4 years later, Dwayne Wade was a judge in the dunk contest and screwed him out because a Miami Heat player was participating in that dunk contest.
Yeah, I do remember that.
So, and you know, Dwayne Wade's got his other things going on in life, but
just still though.
and it's carrying on to college basketball too. Like, it's like the G League at this point, and it drives me nuts. And you know, there's another case that we'll have to talk about football wise. Like, I'll have to remember it. But Darren Peterson for the Kansas Jayhawks makes a three, looks at his coach like, check me out after scoring 23. Like, do you not care? I mean, I know, like, and it's almost like load man. Like, he called Bill Self one day. He's like, yeah, I'm not interested in playing. And I'm like, gosh. Is this what the next generation is? And, you know, I didn't play basketball because I'm not a pussy. Because, I mean, I honestly think basketball players are the biggest pussies on the planet. I stand firm on that. You're just tall and you can dunk. That's all you do.
I mean, and I can get what you say, like with the reputation, with the injuries, and then just sitting out, and you know what I'm saying, always sitting out. Mm-hmm. Just in, you know, the NBA too as well. It just happens a lot. But you know, it's just with that situation, you know, if I'm scoring that much, I'm trying to score as much as I can to prove myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm staying in as long as I can. I'm playing as much as I can. I'm getting the ball as much as I can, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, college, I feel like really is still a proving ground. You're still proving yourself to get to the NBA. So, you know, and seeing that, you know, you think people in the NBA are really going to see that and be like, do I really want a guy like this who's, he's going to play for me when he really wants to play, but then when he doesn't want, he's going to say, check me out. And I mean, who knows if he even would be a good player in the NBA like that. So for them to take a chance on a guy like that, I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not a good look. It's a bad look. But I will say college games have been not too bad though. You know what I'm saying? Overall, just around the league. But stuff like that, you know, you never want to see. And like you said, with the G League shit and people, you know, coming from the G League and doing all that, I think NIL is really turning things on. It's really flipping things like way more than people think. I think for sure.
I agree. And my thing, I never hated NIL. Like, I don't mind players getting paid. They should not be allowed to negotiate. You're a fucking 18, 19-year-old getting whatever. Like, if they say, hey, we'll pay you this much to come here, good.
Yeah.
Shut up. Don't negotiate. Just take it. You get to be on a national stage, potentially. Like, I don't know what more. No 18-year-old should be making 12. Like, if I made that at 18 years old, I would probably fucking die. I'd be so irresponsible. Yeah. I'm serious. Like, I'd be so irresponsible. And shit, maybe right now, I'm a little more mature now than I was at 18, I would hope. But, yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. And, you know, Trinidad Shameless just won his case for Ole Miss to gain another year of eligibility.
Nice.
And
I'm glad.
I'm glad, too. The only thing I didn't like... Because, I mean, I really think he's ready for the NFL. I do. I think he's better than, like, the Ty Simpsons of the world, honestly. But the only thing I didn't like was he's now on the Ole Miss staff, Joe Judge, I believe the former New York Giants head coach, who had the greatest play call of all time, decided to do a QB sneak on 3rd and 9 on their own 5-yard line. But that's from another time. He said, like, you know, I think him gaining another year of eligibility would be good for his development in the NFL. And I'm like, ooh, that's where I got to stop you, because it's like, I guess you are trying to develop these guys for the NFL. But, like, the way you said it, it made me think, like, is this just the G League at this point? Like, if these guys aren't ready, give them another year. You know what I mean? And, you know, I mean, I guess it's cool that he gets to play another year, but then it's like 6 years. Like, do you really need that many years?
I mean, I can see why. I mean, I don't really hate on it. You know what I'm saying? I think now it does get to a point where, like, some people are in the league for, like, you know, or at least in college for, like, you know,
9 years now.
7, 8, 9 years. And that's when I think it's like, all right, like, come on. Like, LinkedIn. You know, this guy's like 27, 28, you know what I'm saying, still in college, you know what I'm saying? So I think it does get to a point. But I think with his specific case, I think for him, I think it'll be good for him.
For sure.
For him. And for Ole Miss, because, you know, it gives them another, you know, attraction. You know, Lane Kiffin leaving, but, you know, him staying, it gives, you know, the recruits and everything like that you know, a look to be like, hey, we can, you know, we still got something here in Ole Miss.
The only thing I thought of was his draft stock is probably as hot as it'll ever be. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Next year is a loaded QB draft. That is what they say. And then this year, there's not even, like, I guess Ty Simpson would be QB2, but he's not even, like...
No.
He would be like a guaranteed QB2, QB3 in this draft. But you go back to Ole Miss, I mean, he's probably making $5 million and go be big man on campus. Like, I can't argue against that.
That's true. Yeah.
The only thing is, if he doesn't perform as good as he did last year, then that's the thing.
Yeah, like, it's a gamble for sure. Yeah.
Where is the Ole Miss LSU game at this year? Does anybody know that?
I can look it up for us.
Wherever it is, that is going to. If it's at Ole Miss, that is
has
going
to be a
get your fucking popcorn. That's got to be game day. College game day's going there.
There's no way they're not going there.
You have Lane Kiffin's
that's
security
probably at
guard.
LSU. I bet that's at LSU.
It was at Ole Miss last year, so probably. But again, either way, I mean, those Ole Miss fans, especially now, they'll travel real well, and yeah, Lane Kiffin's gonna have to have security around him for that one. Wherever, especially in Oxford. I mean, he might get fucking
Yeah,
shanked.
if they're at Ole Miss, that'll be just got to make sure he's got the. Have you ever seen that sheriff meme where like the sheriff that walks with the Tennessee dudes, the dude with like the chin and like the sheriff cap?
Looks like it's at Ole Miss.
Ooh.
September 19th.
Let's do a live show there, boys.
Let's do it.
I'm honest for it.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, he might die.
They knew what they were doing.
Bro, and all those Ole Miss chicks in his in the lane files, as they call it, those are gonna get leaked out.
Oh my goodness, yo,
bro, what?
That probably would be game of the year if that plays out to be a good game.
Oh man, I mean, well, LSU's net quarterback is now Sam Levitt from Arizona State, so we'll see about that one. I wasn't too high on him personally. I mean,
he might develop though. You never know.
Cam Scatterbo merchant. So was that whole Arizona State team that year though too.
Yeah, that whole team was pretty good.
I mean, man, college football is going to be somewhat live if we're not just having 28, 29-year-olds playing every year. That's when I'll get concerned. But in the real fight world, this past weekend, as I said, Sean Strickland, before we get into that, though, we got to get into what he was saying on the microphone pre-fight press conference, which nobody here is surprised by.
Yeah. I mean, are we really surprised by Sean Strickland saying the stuff that he says? No. Everybody's kind of used to it at this point. That's why it's like... It's not even really controversy at this point. No. I feel like it's just because
it's normal.
Look at what he said in the past. Like, just look at who Sean is in general.
And you guys continue to ask him the damn questions. What do you expect?
Yeah, like you can't expect him not to go into the kind of spills that he goes into when you ask the questions that you ask him. But I mean, I think the UFC needs it. Like he's a character, and. There's not enough. It's more fun when there are characters like that are just, they're out there like Kevin Holland. You know what I'm saying? That's why people love Kevin Holland. He's just a character, you know what I'm saying? Says whatever he says, you know what I'm saying? Comes to fight, you know what I'm saying? Kind of been on his little losing streak, whatever. But
he's hot and cold all the time.
Yeah, he's hot and cold all the time. And but back to Strickland, he's just a character. I personally love it. But yeah, man. Took that W, man.
Took that W.
And beat his ass.
That was an ass kicking for 3 rounds.
It looked like he was just beating his ass. Like that's what it looked like. Like he was just
I'll say this though. That was like Strickland wasn't just throwing jabs and teeps. Like you saw like a few hooks and like he was throwing a lot more combos than normal, I felt like. And never lost his composure. I mean,
I can't let you get close. That's what it felt like.
For real.
I felt like the Chael Sonnen in me was like, I can't let you get close. He was just jabbing.
Well, I don't know. The start of the second round, remember, they were like right in the middle before Herb Dean was like, fight.
He frames also really well.
He does.
Like, once he frames off a punch, he knows how to like keep his distance really well off of
And I'll say this, Fluffy's boxing was a lot better than I thought it would be. I mean, he landed some good shots. I mean, obviously not as good as Strickland, but
the game plan, though, I think, it was going toe-to-toe with Strickland. And, I mean, he had his back against he had Strickland's back against the
I was surprised he didn't shoot at all.
And he didn't shoot. Yeah, he didn't
He
shoot
shot
at all.
one takedown officially,
But Strickland also was throwing knees with his back against the cage, and he was circling.
That knee was beautiful that fight.
And so the knee that he threw, in which it was on the money, you know what I'm saying? And then at that point, you know what I'm saying, you get hit and you get all the wind sucked out of you. It's hard to even want to, keep your arms up at that point, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, at that point, Sean Strickland is, when he knows you're hurt, he's really good at capitalizing. Like, even if he doesn't finish you, he'll make sure he gets, like, a few punches in. Like, when Izzy was hurt, when he had Izzy hurt that one time, he, like, rocked Izzy, like, 4 or 5 times with 4 or 5 punches after he rocked him.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't hurt Izzy, because Izzy's obviously a different...
But he did drop him.
But he did, you know what I'm saying? But he's a great finisher. That's what I'm saying. Like, he knows when you're hurt. He knows when to finish. And, he really capitalized. And, I mean, he just threw combinations, man. Had Fluffy's back against the cage and
Never
beat his
loses.
ass like he stole something. That's
Right. Well, yeah,
that's how I'll put
he
it.
had the ice versus Mexican meme before that fight, which I thought was pretty funny. I mean,
Goodness.
and it was on brand for him, but I mean, I think Fluffy learns from this for sure. Definitely. I mean, he bounced back after losing to Kevin Holland years ago, went on this whole win streak, but
Yeah.
now it's back to the drawing board for him. Does Strickland get the next title shot? I don't know, because I mean, Imavov's still out there, but
I don't think he'll be on the White House card.
who?
Strickland.
You don't think so? That's true. He did say he has said some things recently about Epstein, so maybe that'll do it.
But I just because of like, I don't know. How big do we think this card is actually gonna be?
They say 6 to 7 fights, but I mean,
Is it like,
knows?
are they doing a prelims and like a main card or?
There's still so much I don't know. Apparently, it's been done according to Dana White, so we'll see. I mean, Sean O'Malley already came out and said that he doesn't think he'll be fighting on the card, which I'm okay with because his fights have kind of sucked lately. But
Yeah. I 100% guarantee Ilya's gonna be on that card though.
I hope so. He might kill Justin Gaethje on the lawn, but I mean, you know what? I might be stupid enough to put a bet on Justin Gaethje that night. Maybe,
Why not? Just because of the stage and just how big that fight will be.
at the White House. Exactly.
Yeah,
That's exactly
like-
what I'm thinking. You
Like,
know.
you know what I'm saying?
We also did see John Cena lose to a foreigner.
And Taporia's been out. We haven't seen Taporia, you know what I'm saying?
That's true. He hasn't taken.
Ring rush.
And honestly, he kind of reminds me a little bit of Cody Garbrandt in terms of the way he leaves his chin up.
Yeah.
Ilya does. I mean, but again, hasn't been knocked out yet. But
Not even by Max. So.
Justin's the one to usually take your chin away. But man, we got to recap some other fights on that Houston card. I mean, not the most exciting card, really, to be honest. A lot of decisions beforehand. I mean, the only finish on the prelims was Jocelyn Edwards when she slammed her opponent. And I don't know how that referee didn't stop it right after the slam, but that's neither here or there. And right as the main card started, Chidi and Njokuani and Carlos Leal had a fucking banger, I
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah.
And then I believe, and I'll say I might be the only one who thinks this. I think Zach Reese got robbed against Michelle Pereira. I thought Michelle Pereira.
I think that was a much closer fight than they had it. Was it unanimous? I think it was
it was a
unanimous.
split, but still, I'm
it
like
was a
Michelle was he was
But-
milking those fouls for sure.
Yeah, like, cause some of them, like they barely graze, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's also Herb Dean's fault too.
And-
Kind of.
And yeah, and like it just, I don't know, he kind of milked it out, and I feel like he's kind of had cardio problems before, so like, maybe it's just a cardio problem again, because I think that weight is hard for him to make. But
How did he make 170 at one point?
yeah, I don't know how, but yeah, I think it was a much closer fight. I think I would have had at least a draw, if anything, or what's his name,
Reese.
winning, but. Because I thought Reese did well with his range. I thought he controlled his range really well. I mean, he still got tagged a little bit, but I mean, I thought he still controlled himself at least third round. So I mean, judges go either way, but I thought it could have went either way for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. And the next fight right after that, I mean, Jacoby Smith, huge knockout, got the crowd on their feet.
Yeah.
Props to Josiah Harrell, after that brain injury years ago, getting back in there. I mean, but man, Jacoby Smith, he looks like a problem. Sergey Spivak and Ante Delay had a kind of, felt like a save the heavyweight fight in a way, or heavyweight division, I should say. And Sergey had looked a lot better on the feet than I thought he would.
Yeah.
And then the next two knockouts, I mean, Dan Ige never been finished until that night, but what a spinning back kick by Costa, who could be a
Timed
player.
it perfectly. Yeah.
He could be a player at 145 for me.
Yeah. A real dog, and I It's not like Dan Ige wasn't doing bad. Like
No.
Dan Ige was doing really pretty good, like controlling range, giving him different looks. But I think it was just, man, timing beats everything, man. If you can time something, man, really well, it's just, you time it well. I mean, he shot, and he just shot really at the wrong time, and props to him. Thinking to throw something like that. You know what I'm saying, with your back against the cage. He might have practiced that. You know what I'm saying, might have seen that in camp or in the film, but it was planned nicely. It was well planned, and
If
it was a
that
good shot.
if that didn't drop Danny Ige, I'm convinced he would have never been finished. I mean,
Yeah, at that
because-
point, I wouldn't have seen him
which
dropping him at that point at all.
I was hoping he never got finished, but all good things. I mean, I saw it happen to Max Holloway. Oh, he never been knocked out before, really. I think he did get submitted by Dustin a long time ago. But and then a fight I lost some money on. I for sure thought Jeff Neal was gonna win. Who? I still don't know what he got hit with. Like I'll watch that replay. Like,
It was an overhand.
oh, it was.
It was an overhand right.
But like, it's so hard to see in real time. Though,
He threw it because the guy threw it smart. Like they were in the clinch, but he like Jeff. Like I think Jeff had more of like the inside control at the time, or like Jeff's hands were inside, but his hands were low. Like his hands were like right here, and like Jeff usually has this thing where like after he breaks from like the clinches, he'll like lean or like does this like kind of like lean thing, and then he'll go back. So it was like. Because he threw the same right like a sequence before, because I watched the film on it. Threw the same right, landed it, but it just wasn't like a real devastating shot. The same sequence, he does it like he goes for it. I think he throws either something to the body or throws another like short hook, and then like comes back off like he steps off the hook and comes back, like grazes him right on the temple. It's like.
Yeah.
It's like that's why it like
Because-
it knocked him out so quick, because it was like it was right on the tempo. It was right where it needed to be.
Right. Perfect shot. I mean,
yeah.
the snot was flying, and
That jump was crazy.
Whoa.
I was like, I saw it too.
Somebody said get the medic out there because Eros medic, but I mean, in like Jeff's defense wasn't even bad on that. Like
No,
Eros
it
just
wasn't.
found the perfect shot.
He just because he really didn't land it that cleanly. It was like a graze. It was like a graze, but it was because he landed it where he landed it. It was lights out.
I just hope that Carlos Protest didn't like. I don't want Jeff to like continue. I loved Hands of Steel and Neal. I was at his fight against Shavkat Rakhmonov, and I became a
Great fight, yeah.
Some people had it like 1-1 going to the third, but I saw all judges had it 2-0 Shavkat. But yeah, and I'm thinking,
Yeah, it was a way closer fight than the judges had.
great fight too.
It was a good fight.
Great fight, but man, I mean, and Shavkat, who knows if he'll ever come back? That'll be. I hate seeing the what if tweets about him, like comparing him to Zabit, like who did sign with some BJJ company recently. But yeah, man, I mean, UFC's up, and we got Mexico City coming up this weekend. Brandon Moreno will be taking on Lonier Kavanaugh. Kind of surprised that Kavanaugh got that spot after losing his most recent fight, but I think that was a replacement opponent, but and in the boxing world, Ryan, I fell asleep before this fight. I don't know if you watched it or not.
I did.
Ryan Garcia put on a fucking masterclass, from what I heard.
Yeah, put on a great masterclass. He's been through a lot of trainers, so it's good to see him get back. I mean, he lost to Rolly, and he looked bad against Rolly Romero, and he fought a good champion in Barrios. And Barrios is he's a good fighter. He's a grainy fighter. He doesn't have the power like that, but dropped him early, and really just dominated the whole night. I mean, with his jab. I mean, Ryan Garcia is just so fast. Like, that's one thing I will say about him is his punch speed is like,
It's insane.
If there was like a 99 overall punch speed, that would be somebody that has a 99 overall punch speed. Like, he's super clean, super fast.
It's more than just the left hook too.
Yeah, and it's more than just the left hook. Like the jab within itself, like, and he's his dad's training him now, so maybe there's more of a father son connection, and he's feeling a little bit different with that. But yeah, it was a great performance. I think it was overall, like you said, it's just domination.
What I don't like about, I mean, obviously he's not my favorite person, but again, I don't hate him by any means. What I don't like is how the internet kind of labels him as an influencer boxer, like with the Jake Pauls and KSIs of the world. No, he's been doing it.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
you say what you want about, like, he's been boxing, like, I don't know, the Devin Haney thing they had there. And they might have a rematch. I don't know, but they went what 3-3 against each other.
Yeah, no, he's a boxer for sure.
Like if you're saying he's not a boxer, you're a hater.
There's no comparing him to no Jake Paul or nothing like that. Nah, he's a true boxer.
And I hate bringing him up because I hate Jake Paul with everything in my being, and I wish he'd go in that Japanese forest with his stupid brother Logan and fucking I'm not gonna go there, but another jaw surgery for him, though. This goes to show whether. And by the way, can we talk about how Anthony Joshua almost got killed like 2 weeks after? It makes me think that all of Jake Paul's fights have been staged all along, and once Anthony Joshua broke the code, somebody tried to kill him. So that's just me pushing that conspiracy out there.
Yeah.
I might get sued for that for all I know, but but man, I mean. It's not a game. If it is real, which I'm not here to say it is or it isn't, but that helps a conspiracy theorist out. But 2 jaw surgeries after that, this goes to show this shit ain't a fucking game. It's not.
Yeah, I think with Jake Paul, like I said, there was some humbling in that, right? You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay, I mean, he's always gonna make a troll out of it, and like I think I saw him like make an AI video of like a robot jaw or something that he had or something. He's always gonna play into it, just because he's entertaining. That's what he's there for, entertainment. But stick to being an entertainer, okay? That's what you are at the end of the day. You're a boxer that entertains, okay? You put on exhibition fights, and you fight in big ring so you can run around and look fancy, right? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You're not a Ryan Garcia. You're not any of those guys. So, it's just not cut out for you. I don't think it is, You've already got a lot of money with, your entertainment shit. Stick to that, you know what I'm saying? And you won't have to pay for another surgery or whatever you're going to have to pay for if you keep going, because it was going to happen again, trust me.
And let's be clear, that entertainment is meant for like retarded 12, 13-year-olds. So.
Yeah.
And not adults. But, I mean, I never found him funny at all, personally. But again, like you said, and I'm glad you brought the big ring up, because people were like, oh, look, he lasted 6 rounds. Brother was running the whole time.
Yeah, he made the ring bigger.
People are like, oh, well, he did better than Francis tried to fight Anthony Joshua. Jake didn't. He tried to just say, look how many rounds I went. That's how.
Yeah, he was just trying to go rounds. He's trying to just say, like, hey, I went these rounds with him, and I was able to.
He said he wobbled him. I was like, okay.
Yeah, all right. Anthony Joshua didn't even train for you. And, like, yeah, just no. It wasn't really a serious fight to me whatsoever. No. I mean, I just wanted.
I watched it because I knew what was going to happen.
Yeah. Everybody knew it was going to happen. It's just a matter of time of when it was going to happen. But,
right.
Like you said, he ran, and he couldn't run enough after Joshua started cutting that ring off. So
yeah.
Yeah.
That's neither here or there. We don't talk about losers like that here. Even though maybe we do. Patty Pimblett's being a little bit of a sore loser right now. I don't know if you saw his comments the other day. He said that fight against Justin Gaethje should have been a draw. I'm sorry, brother. What?
No.
Maybe because of the eye poke, but
no.
Again, you still lost like 4-1 on every scorecard.
Yeah. Nah. That fight was a clear. Nobody was debating that after Justin won. Like, nobody was saying like, oh,
only Patty fans.
Only Patty fans, and that's because they're your fans. So at the end of the day.
That's why I try not to be a fanboy. because then you get
don't
caught
go
up in
back.
shit like that.
You can't go back. That's what UFC people in general do. That they fanboy off of people all the time, especially when they think they got the next guy or what I'm saying, whatever. They just do that all the time. But go back to the drawing board or go back to the drawing board, Patty. And what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's a good fighter. He's a great fighter. He's just young. You know what I'm saying. You still need to develop more. That's okay.
I think
what I'm saying?
his next fight should be Benoit Saint Denis, personally.
Which is a great fight. Benoit's been on a winning streak. He just lost, you know what I'm saying? It'll be, a great fight.
And yeah, Benoit beat and I think I know why Dan Hooker shot the takedown on Benoit. I think based on them. Dan, put the hooker in that last name for a reason. First, you got a side chick, and you're cheating on your wife with her, allegedly. And then you're cheating on your side chick with a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, more side
Bro.
hoes.
Now, I don't know if any of this is real, but the internet's going to internet, and the memes were fucking golden off of that.
I've been seeing it, like, literally everywhere, dude. Like, I cannot escape it. Like, man, like, and, like, I've seen, like, MMA gurus, like, read the, like, actual text.
Oh, my God.
He's like,
of course he has.
He's like, why? He's like, why am I reading this? He's like reading the actual text. It was just some wild shit, like, being said. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what's with that camp. But if it's true, Manel Cape said something about it.
He did. He did.
He said all that team is a bunch of, I ain't gonna say it, but he said, you know what I'm saying, all that team, it's a little weird. You know what I'm saying? He called it out. So
Oh, I know what he said.
my thing is, how did you know that? But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But if it is true and that stuff is really, prevalent and that's what they're doing in that gym, man, that's it's really says something about them.
It's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I could look at Izzy or any of them the same, but
Strickland kind of said it too, but the jerking off the dog.
man.
That is. But yeah, other fights, and then Manel Kipe got passed up on the flyweight title shot. Is going to Tatsuro Taira, which I don't hate personally. I mean, I think it's a good fight.
I would have rather saw.
I mean, I would have too.
I would have rather saw.
But I'm not. I mean, I think Tyra is deserving. But Van versus Kipe had all the. That was the match to make personally. But that's neither here or there. And then a few other main events I think got announced. Sean Brady will be taking on Joaquin Buckley. Gilbert Burns will be taking on Mike Malott. And I met Mike Malott's family. Fucking awesome people.
Great fights.
Yeah. And there was Hanato Moicano and Chris Duncan. Kind of a random main event, but that should be a good fight. I mean,
Moicano's gonna stand and bang, so
which won't go well for him.
Yeah, it probably won't, but it'll be a fun fight because of that.
It will. And Dana White, he's also taken over the boxing world, it seems, as he signed Conor Benn and Andy Ruiz to Zuffa Boxing, which kind of needs Pete boxers like that because
he signed another Australian champion too.
It's been pretty bad. The show's been pretty bad so far, in my opinion.
The main event with Chris Martin and the other guy, I can't remember his name, wasn't that really of a good event. But at the same time, I'm not gonna say Dana don't know what he's doing. Dana started stuff. Mm-hmm. He started the UFC, and the UFC is what it is now. I'm not gonna say he can't do the same with boxing.
Right. I mean, it's only 3 shows in. We got to give it a chance. I mean, now Power Slap sucks, in my opinion.
But that's because of what the actual sport is.
Yeah,
people just slapping each other.
No one was gonna like that.
Yeah, but boxing is just, you know what I'm saying.
I don't know why he didn't want to invest in kickboxing though, but he invested in Power Slap. But that's just, we all make mistakes either.
I mean, he did jiu-jitsu. Why not do kickboxing?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mikey Musumeci's taking over that brand right now, and Gordon Ryan just retired in that world, which I'm glad to see. That fucking cheat gone, but Dustin Poirier teased the comeback the other day, and it got me a little excited. Maybe that grudge match with Nate Diaz would actually happen at the White House. I don't know if that moved me too much, but
Nah, I would like to see.
I mean, I'd love it, just not as the main event. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. Dustin would whoop Nate Diaz. I'm sorry.
My God,
Dustin would dog walk Nate Diaz right now.
they need to get that over with because I really don't know what their beef is over at this point. I don't like as I'm like nothing. There's no trash talk. I mean, I guess they're supposed to fight and it never happened, but that's neither here or there. And Charles Oliveira is looking jocked for his.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit! And you know what? I was originally saying that Max is gonna win. I think I'm on the Charles train now.
I mean, yeah, Charles. I'm always hope for Charles. I mean, that's like your favorite fighters fighting each other right there. I feel like for everybody likes Max and everybody loves Charles as well. So I mean,
Nobody wants to see him.
nobody wants to see either of them lose. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping none of them get knocked out. It's just a great fight that goes to a unanimous decision.
For sure.
And, or a split decision or a draw, as long as, nobody gets knocked out.
I feel like I've never seen Charles actually go all 5 rounds, though. He's
Yeah.
been in a bunch of 5-round fights, but he's such a fast finisher. I mean, he's
or-
only got 4 wins by decisions.
Yeah.
Out of his 35 professional wins, which
It's
crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
I mean,
Fighting so long as he's been fighting.
and Max was like the BMF way to beat Charles Oliveira would be to submit him. I'm like, he gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know I ain't betting my life on Max Holloway submitting Charles Oliveira. No shot. The only way you're gonna beat him is knock him out or outbox him on the feet. But it'll be interesting. Styles make fights, and I'm excited for that one. But and rumors going around just recently, Vince Russo. I don't know if I can trust this guy or not. He said John Cena was so happy with the way his WWE farewell tour went that he is on the verge of going to AEW. I don't believe that for a lick of a second. Ain't no way.
Yeah, no, that's not something I believe, or even a person's word that I even trust, to be honest. Stuff in the past has led for people to believe that. I don't believe that whatsoever.
No. But he did his job in making me talk about it and gaining views off of it. And, also reporting that WrestleMania 42 tickets sales are not so hot right now. And I don't blame him after the way it was in Las Vegas last year. And they're bringing it back this year. They're like, why would we come back? So maybe if them ticket prices get down to like $200, $300 for the first row, you might see my ass there. Potentially. But
Yeah.
I don't know. And in the eco world outside of the sports world, man, so much has happened. Barack Obama says that aliens are real. And conspiracy theorists like me sat up and said, I told you. I told all of you.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, like I said, I need more details, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But as a president, though, you know what I'm saying, him saying that, at the end of the day, we kind of can confirm that there's at least other forms of life outside of this world. At least I think so.
For
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? Do we know about them? Do we know everything about them or what it is? I feel like because we don't know everything about it, that's the reason that they're not giving probably everything there is to it. But I mean, I don't know.
Not to put on my my Ben conspiracist hat, but just pretty convenient that the Epstein files drop, and then the next week everyone's like, "Oh, and aliens are real, and this and that." I'm like, y'all known this for years.
Yeah.
Y'all want to drop it this week? I'm not insinuating anything, but let's just say that we're taking notice.
Well,
That.
did we see that photo in Israel of the guy that looked like Epstein? People are saying that Epstein might still be alive. And it wouldn't surprise me.
Like I said, I saw, if you look at I think it's like CIA John, that's what his name is, or FBI John.
Mm-hmm.
He said that, like I said, Epstein was an agent and that he was tapped in with Israel and stuff like that. And that was you know what I'm saying, his thing of how he was able to do what he did, the trafficking and all that stuff. And he was just, tapped in with them really well. So I believe it when he said.
Right.
If he says he believes it, then I know, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all want to go down a rabbit hole All right.
Silence the T.
You want to go down a rabbit hole? The country that has the most underage sex trafficking in the world. Do you know what it is?
Israel.
Mm-mm.
What?
It's a good guess. It's not. This is a like actual fact.
Is it like a popular one? Mm-hmm. Is the United States of America?
Mm-mm.
Shit.
Ukraine. Ukraine has the most.
Why Vladimir Putin was?
I'm not gonna get into the why and the who and the what. All I'm saying is
giving them money like crazy.
All I'm saying is the number one country that sex traffics minors in the entire world is Ukraine. Do with that with whatever you want to.
We've been donating to them and Israel. I'm sure Israel's up there too.
I might say, and we just been giving them money, like
to like fucking genocide other people, which
that's crazy.
That's another thing. I mean, and one of our health guy RFK was just on the Theo Von show, and I don't know if you saw this clip of him where he said he used to sniff cocaine off the toilet seats.
Well, we've all been there, right? No,
no, not the toilet seat, at least.
I'm just kidding.
No.
I mean, I saw that and I was like, hold on, wait a minute. I mean, again, not a political person by any means, but I was like, that's funny. You know, somebody who is avoiding jail time now, the Haktua girl, I just saw a pic of her titties on Twitter because she is selling content because the crypto scam is going through, so she's got to find a way to make money to pay it off.
Got bills to pay, man.
Got bills to pay, you know.
All because you said one funny thing when you were in Nashville when you could have been teaching kids, but or whatever her job was. But I'm going to spend the last 3 minutes, though, because I don't know what you guys think of that, or if you even think of that at all. Or, yeah. My favorite trend so far of 2026, and I will fucking die for this person, or monkey, I should say. Punch the monkey.
Yes.
His name is Punch. I love that guy. I fucking cried when all those damn monkeys were bullying you, and you know what? I'm going to go to Japan and shoot every fucking monkey that has bullied you. I'm standing up for you. Where's your mom that abandoned you? I'll fucking shoot her too. And if those zookeepers don't take care of you better, I'm going to fucking shoot you too. I will fucking die for that monkey. And guess what? I'll bring that cute plush toy too, because when that thing snuggles with him, I turn into a big soft baby. Yeah, I said it. I'm a big masculine man, but I love a cute monkey. I've seen Harambe die in a sad way, and I don't want Punch the monkey to die in a sad way because his primates, or is that where, no, primates is the actual thing. His bunk mates, monkey mates, if you will, are a bunch of assholes, and I'm sick of it. And I love that fucking monkey.
Yeah, the monkeys are just asshole in general.
Yeah.
Like, they're just like supreme assholes. But no, that's like, it is like the cutest thing in the world, though. I was sad to see like it, like, you know what I'm saying? And of course, it's like the smallest one out of all.
Yeah.
Of them. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It makes you look even worse. But, you know, I think I seen something where like another monkey like held it or something like that, which that was cute. So,
it was.
You know what I'm saying? But
and
love you, Punch.
We're big Punch fans in this studio, and I saw Andrew Tate's trying to buy it, and I might actually fucking shoot Andrew Tate because that's a marketing stunt. And Andrew Tate was accused of trafficking people. What are we to trust him with a baby monkey for? He might try to fuck it. But yeah, fuck you, Tate, if you buy that monkey. Let that monkey live. And I don't love zoos because I think it makes. But again, for that kind of monkey, it kind of needed a zoo when it doesn't have a caretaker. But yeah, now all these monkeys are all of a sudden nice to Punch because the internet saw, like, hey, you guys are a bunch of bullies. We love Punch. And they're like, oh, no, Punch is one of our guys. You are fucking fake-ass monkeys. You pieces of shit.
Well, clout goes a long way, even in the animal kingdom, bro.
In the animal kingdom, man.
You know, I'd love to see what that one kid who got Harambe killed is up to. But that's neither here or there. We love you, Punch. If you want to come on the show anytime, you know, I'm all for the monkey business. I fucking love that monkey. I can't say it enough. But in the sport, you know, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. You got anything to say?
Man, I don't got really much to say, man. Just, you know, live your life, man. It's a lot going on. I will say rest in peace to Rondale Moore, man.
Yes, thank you. I
My,
forgot about that.
Condolences to his family, man. Like I said, mental health is so serious, bro. Like, especially in the realm of just sports, and even when somebody, you know what I'm saying, could seem like they have it all or have the money or have whatever they can have. Happiness goes a long way. It is better to be happy than to have everything that you think that you want or that you think that you need. Happiness is the key to life. I'm telling you, there's nothing better than being happy in life. And you know, if you have kids and just enjoying life with your family. So if you ever need to talk to somebody, please, you know what I'm saying, hit up your moms, your pops, whoever you got in your life, your homeboy, you know what I'm saying? Or if you need to hit up the Big Ben show, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up.
got you.
Instagram, TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up, you know what I'm saying? Sure. We'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? We'll talk, we'll chat, we'll say anything, man. But I just wanted to put that out there because it's a thing. It's a big thing, especially with men nowadays, and so we all got to come together and really, if we got to talk, not be afraid to talk and not put on a front or put on a personality, man. It's just all about working things out and like I said, living happy. So
yes, sir. Poe.
Go Bucks. Go Punch. We out.
Go Punch. I love that. And real quick to add, yes, Rondale Moore, rest in peace. It really sucks. If anybody needs to talk, always here. You got my number, or people that are close to me do at least. You got my social contacts. So, and I'll always just remember you for beating the shit out of Ohio State. One of the coldest moments ever. Fucking awesome.
Great wide receiver.
Great in college and in the NFL too.
Yeah.
But man. Just thank you guys for tuning in. So many more viral moments to cover, and, Punch, this one's dedicated to you. Good night, everybody!